In this video, we will learn what a prime number is and what a composite number is. Simply put, a prime number is a natural number greater than 1 that has no positive divisors other than 1 and itself. So what do I mean by that? First off, a natural number is any number that is above 0. That is a whole integer. So 1, 2, 3, 72, 1024, any number from 1, any whole number from 1 to infinity, positive infinity. So what are some examples of primes? So like I said, it's a natural number greater than 1 that has no positive divisors other than itself and 1. So a prime could be something like 2, or 3, or 5, or 7, and you get the point. So all these break down to itself, so 2 and 1. You can't divide that by anything else. And you have 3 and 1, 5 and 1, 7 and 1, and you can keep going, and it is theorized that this goes on to infinity. So there are an infinite amount of primes. And you may be wondering what a composite number is. And a composite number is basically the exact opposite of a prime, where a prime number can only be divided by 1 and itself. A composite number can be divided and made up of different prime numbers. So what do I mean by that? So for example, 4 is a prime number because it's equal to 2 times 2, or 4 times 1. It has a unique combination of numbers. Another prime would be 6, which is, can be made of 6 times 1, 3 times 2, and so on. What's special about composite numbers is that they can be broken down into prime numbers, like I said earlier. So let's just take a larger composite number such as 62. Now we can break that down into 2 times 31. And that's the prime factorization of that, because 31 is a prime number because it can only be broken down into 31 times 1. Let's choose another one. Let's say 84. 84 can be broken down into 2 times 42. And 42 can be broken down into 2 times 21. 21 can be broken down into 3 times 7. And that's all the prime factors of it. So 2 times 2 times 3 times 7 is equal to 84. Now, you may be wondering why I didn't include 1 on either prime or composite. And you would naturally think that a 1 is a prime. But actually, 1s are not prime. So is 1 composite? No. 1 is neither prime nor composite, since the definition of prime is that it is a natural number greater than 1 that has no positive divisors other than 1 and itself. 1 only has one divisor, being 1. So it can't really fit the definition of a prime, and it can't fit the definition of a composite because a composite number can be broken down into several different primes, such as these here. Now, there's other information, I guess fun facts that we can learn about primes. I said earlier that primes have been theorized to go on to infinity, and that's exactly what we've had supercomputers doing for the past several years, trying to figure out bigger and bigger and bigger primes. So as of recently, the largest prime that's been discovered is quite a large number, actually. This number is 2 to the 57,885,161st power minus 1. That may seem like a large number now until you realize that it has 17 million 425,170 different digits. So that's a number that has a string of 17,425,170 digits. And let's just say in theory you're going to type that number out. 1 click of the key per second. So you go, let's say 3, 5, 4. That would take you 17,425,170 seconds, which is also just under 202 days if you were to click those buttons once per second. So that's quite a large number if you think about it. Those, like I said, those primes go on to infinity, so we may have in the next several months, several years maybe, they'll find another large, huge prime that's even bigger than that and just more and more massive. Thanks for watching.